Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial, and finally let's talk about generative design. So today I'll show you one of the simplest way how you can create your generative design, how you can create, let's say, like 400 different variants of the one building and choose by a few parameters building what you like. So we will start from the scratch. We will create a Dynamo script. After that we will use the refinery. If you don't have the refinery, go to the below this video. You will find the link where you can get it, install it and use it, visit the Dynamo and create some new buildings. I will show you the simplest way. After that you will understand how you can create your own design by few clicks. Let's get started. As always, I will start from the scratch project. As you can see here, I have the empty project. Don't think about this line, it's nothing, it's from Dynamo. I don't have anything. Just open your empty project or your current project. After that, go to Dynamo. I'm using Dynamo version 2 point something, so 2.1 as you can see. You can use this also version of this Dynamo. And let's go to the new. So here we are. Don't mind about how many add-ons I have. You should have only one add-ons. This is a refinery. So as I said, go below description. You will find the link, download, install, and you will get this add-on too. By the way, I recommend you use Revit 2020. So this will be much better and without any problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We will start from the, as always, we will start from the point, coordinate point. By the way, if you don't know the Dynamo, also go below description. You will find playlist or my free tutorials about Dynamo. Also, you will find the link to the Udemy. You will find the Dynamo for beginners. So you have a lot of the links below this video. Use it, please, and you will find all in answer on your questions. So, but we are continuing. So coordinate. We need coordinate. Yeah, I have a lot of the notes, I'm sorry for that. By coordinates, so we need by coordinates point. Let's use the second one because this is x, y. We need also the z, so x, y, z. So as you can see, pretty awesome. So what we're gonna do, we need the slider. After that, I'm using this engine to find, search engine to find nodes, and I will find here the integer. Slider integer, so this one. We are using actually now millimeters, so I will use millimeters for now, but later on maybe I will transfer everything to the meters. So I don't mind about my scale. For now I just wanna find the form. So let's say this will be from, and let's say from the 0 to 300 and step 1. So we will leave like that, and this one will be building 1 x position, it means. Okay, so let's say okay and connect to the x. Okay, now we can manipulate this dot by x coordinate, as you can see. Okay, awesome. Let's copy that one and we will call it building 1 y position, and let's connect to the y. Okay, awesome. What we're gonna do next, we need to create our geometry. Let's use cuboid links. Okay, by original, make sure this is by original because we can now connect our original point to this cube. Okay, and now we need size of this cube. Actually, I know no one mind about the size of my cube. Let's say this will be like 50 millimeters, 100 millimeters. So let's say this is meters, 50 meters, 50 by 50. Okay, so connected here, point, connect to that position. Okay, pretty awesome. So we have the, as you can see, the volume now, and we need a height. So how we can do that? I will copy the slider again. Here's my slider, and I will call it height. Okay, I forgot T. Okay. Okay, so and let's connect to the height. Let's say this will be like 80 stores. 80 levels, and as you can see, it's going under my surface. It's not cool, right? So what we're gonna do, we need now change the position of that. So how we can do that? We need move it. So let's find the move tool. the move tool calling the translate, and we should connect our cuboid now to the geometry. And now we should connect our height to the Z direction. And as you can see, we get something messy, but actually not. If I will select this node, you will see this cube is here. If I will select this cube, you will see you will see my cube under that one. Yes, everything correct. This cube we now no wanna see anymore. Just unpreview it. So we cannot see this cube because we are changing the position of that. We don't need to see what's going on with this cube. We only mention with that cube. But that cube will have the wrong position. Why? Because we should divide our position. As you see before, it was half here and half part under our surface. So we need divided. How we can do that? X divided by 2. It's pretty simple. If you wanna know how this code blocks working, again go to my Udemy course and you will see all the tricks how you can use the code blocks and everything. Okay, let's connect this one to this one and our code block to the Z translation. And as you can see, our building now placing on the surface and it's not going anywhere. So this is what I want. So pretty awesome. We will leave like that, and we need actually let's say chamfer. Why not? We want a chamfer building. Chamfer, let's find the chamfer. It's here. Now we need connect our solid, our geometry to the solid, and we now need find the edges. This is most trouble things, but actually not. We need edges. Let's try to find edges. Here it is, edges. Okay, we need connect geometry to the face. Oh no, topology, sorry. It's pretty similar, the icons, and that's why sometimes it's going not wrong way. As you can see, all my edges here, it's 12 edges, and let's say all the 12 edges I want make some offset of that. Let's connect edges to the edges and let's make offset. We need again the slider. Let's select the slider. I'll just copy it, and let's connect our slider. Let's disincrease it. Let's say it will be from the 0 to the 15 meter. Step it by 1. Let's connect the slider to the offset, and let's say that our height will be the name will be chamfer. Okay, now you can see we get some mistakes, but it's not actually. As you can see, here is our chamfer working, but you cannot see properly what's going on with your geometry. Why? Because we should now hide our translate our previous geometry. Right click, unpreview, and we get our cube as you can see here. So as you can see, here is our chamfer of our building, and here is not chamfer. But let's say minimal will be 0.1, so it will be like this, because let's say it's 1. Okay, it's not doesn't any problem. As you can see, the 1 is here, 0 is here. Okay, pretty awesome. You can make even try to make the step 0.1, but it's only up to you. But it's not actually integer. You cannot use the float numbers. But if you want, you should use the slider with the float numbers. Okay, so we did it. Here is our first building. We will create now the second one building. How we will create? Just select everything, copy, paste, done. So it's pretty easy, I think. Let's change the position of the second building. Let's say it will be somewhere here. And as you can see, this is really cool because you didn't spend a lot of the time to create the second building. And let's change the position by Y direction, and the height let's change it to, as you can see it here. I'll go to the 3D view like this, and here is our buildings. Actually, I will make position of my camera like that to see properly what's going on. And what I'm gonna do next I want to change the names of this slider, not that one slider, because this is building 1, but here it's not building 1, it's already building 2. So let's change the names. Building 2, just double click on the name. Here is you will change it to the building 2, and here you want to change it also to the building 2. So now we will properly understand, much better understand where is our building 1, where is our building 2. and here is also a chamfer for the building too. So done. The next thing what we're gonna do, we need now create this geometry like a one, like a union one. As you understand, we need to create the list. Right click, list. List creates two items because we have two solids, one solid, the second solid, and after that we need union because we wanna union all volume of this building. Union by union, yeah, we need it. Let's connect the list to the solids and we get union geometry here. You cannot see anything. Why? Because we should hide now this solid chamfer. Right click, hide. Right click, hide. And as you can see, we need to close something else. List. Right click, unpreview. Done. Now we don't have any intersection, as you can see, and this is union geometry. So why we need union geometry? Because now we can calculate. We can calculate all the data from this building. Let's say we need area. Let's try solid area, as you can see. Let's connect solid to the solid, and as you can see, we have here the area. Awesome. And let's say we need volume. Okay, here is solid volume. Let's connect to the here, and as you can see, we get the volume. Awesome. So what the next we should do, we should transfer this data to the refinery because we're starting to calculate. Let's go to the refinery, data, remember. And I want to connect, now I will call it area. And I will copy that and I will say this is volume. Okay, right click, output data. Right click on the area, output data, and connect it. Let's connect, and we get the area here. As you can see, we get here the area, and one main thing, we should save it. Let's save it. This is really important. Let's call it Generative to building. Let's say okay. Okay, so okay, now we're transferring our data to refinery. I mean, we're transferring the volume, but we should transfer also the data which refinery can change. Okay, so what the refinery can change? They can change position, so we need is using like input. We can change position, we can change the height of the building, and on the second building we also should change the position and height of this building. And also I want refinery to change the chamfer. I want the refinery control the chamfer of the building. Why not? So we're done. I will save it, and now we will transfer all this node to the refinery. Just find it here, the last tab here, as you can see, refinery. Open it and find export for refinery. Export. Let's try it again. It's here, and you should make it export. Let's export it. You will get something like that. If it's the green buttons here, your names of your input and output, everything alright. So you don't have the same names or double names. It's everything alright. And just export it. Once it will finish, export is complete, just close it, go to the refinery and find the launch refinery. Okay, here we are. And here we will create the new study. Let's create the new study. Let's find our script, Generative to buildings. Okay, and here which inputs should changed. As you can see, we did it. Like building 1 position should change, the height of the building 1 and chamfer should be changed too. And here you can see the data from from the which to the what data it will be changed from the 0 to 300, for example. And here the height you can see also the second building and everything else. So what we will use, the methods optimize, or we will use randomize. Okay, for this tutorial we will use the randomize. Let's use the randomize. Here under the generative settings you will see the number of the solution. Let's say I want 500 solution, because I don't know which the type of the building on this stage I want. I just want to see some examples. And the seats, I will say, let's say 6. Okay, done. We finish. Now we should just click on ready to go to generate. Just wait it. And I will show you how you can manipulate with the data. Of course, we have the 6 seats and 500 solutions. It will take time, but Refinery now will give us a lot of different type of design. Of course, I have not so much the parameters right now, and that's why we will get not perfect. It's all not perfect design, but still, you spend like few minutes and you will get 500 different types of your designed future building. So this is really cool. So we get 500, we finish, but how you can manipulate with that? What you can do? Actually, I prefer use this show height the parallel coordinates. Let's use it. And let's say your boss or your client or whatever saying like, I want to make my first building the height like 100 levels. So let's switch the filter, and you remember, yes, our boss saying like, let's make the building one height 100 levels. Okay, here's the 100 levels. Let's say from the 100 to the 150. And after that he's saying like, okay, so I'm thinking about it and I want maximum area, but the second building, it should be not much than 60 levels. Okay, we're taking the 60 levels, and now we get the solution. As you can see, we can get only 45 square meters, 45,000 square meters. As you can see, this is much bigger solution what we have. Actually it's that one. I don't like it actually. Yeah, of course, because this is two different buildings, that's why. And this maximal solution. But let's see. Let's say there will be like maximum height, and we will change the second one building also will be maximum height, and we will increase the area of these buildings. As you can see, now we get more and more solutions. So I know this is now two different buildings, but we can now try to find some combined buildings, let's say like that. Now I will do like that. For example, it doesn't matter about the height, and doesn't matter about the height of the second building, and chamfer of the first building should be minimum, and chamfer of the second building, the second building minimum, minimum, right, and the first one, it should be maximum. And as you can see, we get the solution. Why not? Yes, of course, you can spend your time and you can do everything manually, but why? You can use the Refinery to do it automatically. Let's say I like this variant. So what you're gonna do? Just select on this variant and say open in Dynamo. Click on it. Let's go back to Dynamo. Oh my god, we get this result already here. So, as you can see, we spent like few minutes to create these nodes, but we spent few seconds to get a lot of the variants. But when you have like two buildings, it's really simple. But when you have like 3, 5, 7, 10 buildings, manually it's going, it's already making like to make nice design with the 10 buildings, it's already more hard. So you need some special resources. Let's say like extra tutorial, we will make not 2 buildings, we will make, let's say 4 buildings. Why not? 4 buildings. I will just copy all these things, like 1 and 2. What we're gonna do first before we will connect it to the list, we need to change the name. Don't forget, you should always change the name. So this will be our building tree. I will do it as fast as I can. Don't forget about the chamfer. Here's our building tree. Okay, and we need to change the name of the building 4. Building 4. Building 4. We are now talking only about the concept stage when you still don't know what you will do. So not about final design. So this is like first stage. Okay, let's connect, and we get like few buildings. As you can see, I will change the position of that. As you can see, here is one building, and here the second building, as you can see. Okay, so let's go to let's save it. Let's go back to the Refinery. Yeah, where's our Refinery? Let's go to the new study, generative buildings. As you can see, we cannot see now our building here because I need close I need to close the refinery right now, and again I will save it and I will open again. Now everything should be here. The new one, generative building. No, it's not here because we need to update it. Let's update it. Oh, as you can see, we get the same inputs, B2 and B2. Let's find it. B2Y. Where is my B2Y? It's here. Let's find it. Where is B2Y again? Aha, it's here, as you can see. Oh yeah, this is my mistake. So what I'm talking about, that's why you should change the names. Okay, so let's go to the launch refinery. I still cannot see my buildings because I need to export it. I forgot about that, sorry. Export. We get some mistake, we get the problem with that. It sometimes happen, don't worry, just close everything. I really recommend you close the Revit and close and open Revit again. Sometimes it's happened because now the refinery is still on the beta test, so it means sometimes it's can be some problems with the optimizing. Anyway, we will reload Revit as fast as I can, as fast as actually my PC can do that. Okay, so here we are. My Revit already on the way. Let's create the new project. Just use any template what you want. Straight away go to the manage. Here you will find Dynamo. Open Dynamo. It will take again a few seconds. Here we are. Open our script on the Dynamo. Let's load it, export it to the refinery. Yeah, I have the problem, I forgot, I didn't save it. Yeah, it's here. Save it. Let's launch. It should be already working with the new one. If not, we will export it. Oh yeah, it's working, as you can see. As you can see, a lot of the parameters, right? Let's go to the randomize. And let's say, not too much, let's say 100 number solution and generated. 4 buildings, 100 solutions, and you spending only a few seconds to get best results for you. So just let's wait. Okay, here we are. Let's go to the this diagram. I pretty like it, and I'll want to the area, maybe something like that. And here's the solution of my areas, as you can see. Maybe I like more this building. Oh yeah, as you can see, this is pretty awesome. I like this building. As you can see, let's see the statistic of this building. We get not bad area. As you can see, it's average. We get the 3 buildings, it's really high. The one building, it's 280. The second building, it's around 180, and the last building, it's around 200 levels. So it's really awesome, and I like it. And I'll just select this result, open in Dynamo. I will back to Dynamo, and as you can see, here is the result. And now you can transfer it to the Revit, and you can start to work with that. So as you can see, generative design is our future, actually. If you want more tutorials about that, from the simple to the hardest thing, just let me know below this video, and I will try to make a lot of the tutorials about generative design. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon.